Alright. I have fixed the problem. I hope. Because... Ooh. Oh, wait. Fuck. Well, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, man. Not even drunk. I'm sober. Oh, whew. Alright. Ended up back here. That's fine. That's perfectly fine by me. Oh my god. The whole computer froze. For some reason.
Battery low.
Don't you dare tell me battery low. I need... Hang on here. I love headsets that use the same charger
Charging battery.
as my phone.
Charging battery.
And also having like beefy goddamn power banks. Let's hope I can dance. Here's hoping I can dance with Cassandra. Otherwise, I'm gonna reload and do this whole thing over again with Dorian.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Oh, that lag.
Inquisitor Trevelyan, we meet at last. I've heard so much about you. The rumors coming out of the Western approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
And which one was the rightful one again? I keep getting them confused.
If we keep watch, he may appear. Probably by the brandy. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
Can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
I knew we would get along famously.
Everything has to be a joke.
As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
Tell me there's more to your suspicion than the elves were acting dodgy?
That Ambassador Briala used to be a servant of Celine's.
Yes.
That is, until my cousin had her arrested for crimes against the Empire to cover up a political mistake. If anyone in this room wishes Celine harm, Inquisitor, it's that elf. She certainly has reason. Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
What? A martyr? Don't be absurd.
One of the Trevellians, I've heard.
Pardon me, my lord. You haven't seen a ring lying around, have you? It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari.
I don't know what that means.
Cannot go into the ball without it.
Is this ring particularly valuable?
Its worth in coin is not. It was a gift from a member of the Council of Heralds. If she finds out I lost it,
Oh, that
she will
glitching.
never forgive me.
Look at that hand.
Not even if I live to be 1,000 years old.
That's a terrible predicament.
If the Countess finds out, make her have mercy. Should you...
You're an idiot.
Make her. What am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Is this the ring you were looking for?
Enjoy the party.
Is that the Inquisitor?
A martyr? The Maker hasn't found
Oh, fuck all of you!
all the gnolls.
Maker, I hope not.
I can hardly believe Gaspard and Celine.
Audacious Florian must have worked a miracle to get them here.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
Will he though? Like, legitimately?
We can
Or...
only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
I feel like they're just being over dramatic at that point. Like...
This is a private conversation. Please leave. Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
I think she's also eavesdropping.
Lady Nightingale makes me nervous. Lady Nightingale makes me nervous.
Good! That was cool. Ooh, burps. Alright, nothing's in here. That was a waste of time. Waste of time.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I'm sure you know how to handle most nobility, but the game is nothing like the Free March's intrigues. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
You are just full of joy and light this evening.
Everything will be fine.
Oh, hello, my beautiful girl. My beautiful girl. Hello. Would you get down for Mama? Would you? Thank you. Thank you. That's my girl. Stop hitting me. Stop it. Alright, come on.
What is Gaspar up to? It wouldn't surprise me if he brought the Inquisitor here.
Shit. I just saw 2 dwarves from the Merchants Guild go inside. If anyone asks, I'm not here.
It will take some time to get our men into the palace. I'll alert you when we're ready.
This dress uniform is preposterous. Formal armor would have been better.
I heard the Grand Duke invited the Inquisition.
Ah, let's eavesdrop.
Well, that's useful.
Just eavesdrop on everyone.
Well, that's useful.
Is there any progress on the Helmi expedition to Amgara?
House base remains steadfast, ignoring all attempts to get into the time.
I heard Celine was having the entire wing
The Empress
redecorated.
invited them.
But the timing is atrocious.
Why would she do such a thing now?
Well, because it's smart.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Trevelyan, son of Ban Trevelyan of Ostwick.
I hate that. Her hands like, "Arr!" Little crow.
Shepherd and leash of the wayward Order of Templars, purger of the heretics from the ranks of the faithful.
He is so full of it. That's not how it went.
Champion of the Blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena.
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th cousin to the King of Navarra, 9 times removed, hero of Orlais, right hand of the Divine. Madame Vivienne, first enchanter of the Circle of Magi, enchanter of the Imperial Court, mistress of the Duke of Ghislaine, renowned author Varick Tethras, head of noble house Tethras, Desher of Kirkwall to the Dwarven Merchants Guild.
Wow.
Lord Dorian Pavus, member of the Circle of Arantium.
Oh, I'm gonna dance with Dorian.
Forward Pavus of Azariel, Warden Blackwall of Val.
Oh no, never mind.
Constable of the Grey, bearer of the Silverite Wings of Valor, the Iron Bull, leader of the famed mercenary
He's just
company
going.
Bull's Chargers, as the name might imply. The Lord Inquisitor's elven servant, Solus. Her ladyship, my bulls each, of course. Sir Callum Stanton Rutherford of Honley, commander of the forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall. Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the Fifth Light, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and left hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
You know, he was missing Cole. But that's fine. That's fine.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, silly.
We
have business to conclude.
We will meet
Beautiful
in
girl.
negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor.
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities.
Alright.
We will certainly speak.
Go lay
later,
down.
Inquisitor.
Go lay down.
Your
Go lay down.
arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
I'm delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I have no words to suffice. Alam Shiral has many beauties, and I couldn't do them justice.
Your modesty does you credit, and speaks well for the Inquisition. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
They're gonna watch me! Fuck.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Tell me that. How are my men?
It's true. The Templars have returned to the faith.
We can hope this is a sign of things to come.
Do you want my love or not?
What were they doing on a western approach?
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him?
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
There can never be too many Lady Montiliers in Thetis, can there?
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true you found the Red Templars sacrificing heretics and drinking blood from mages' veins?
What?
Yvette, everyone in Antiva City is saying so. Is it true?
Oh, it was awful. Mage bones everywhere, practically a carpet of skulls over a river of blood.
Yeah. How awful.
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh, yes. As she told you about when she was 10 and... Yvette. Stop. Fine. What about when they were climbing the cliffs by the... No. She once told the Duke of... Absolutely not. Huh. She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking. Yvette. That's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
Which powers did the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the throne successfully for years. I see no profit in ousting her.
Fair.
Bart has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition would be, let us say, chaotic.
It might be military, like...
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of them. The dancing is so dull, your worship. But the Empress's gallery is magnificent. Yvette. Sorry, Josie.
Go on, Josephine.
Half our royal must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance. They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
Is that him? Is it true the Inquisitor was handed out of the fate by Andraste?
How could the Empress afford to renovate the palace
Squire.
without war going on?
She?
As a bastard. That it wasn't renovations
Extra
of
toes.
The palace
What a
was
fun,
damaged
close
by
marrying crowd.
He fired on the Winter Palace.
Any hidden treasures from friends of your little network?
You mean, do any of the servants ferrying tarts between these windy tits hate them enough to give up a stash or two? I'm not saying yes, but wait, yes I am. There's some good stuff hidden around. Keep an eye out.
Making any new friends?
Not likely. I'm watching them watch you. They're all glances and titters. Not sure if they're allowed to like you yet. Pathetic.
Any thoughts on who we're investigating?
The Empress is pretty. It'd be fun to drink and kill stuff with Gaspard. Briala is friggin' funny. Elves, elves, elves. But it's really a pissing match with an old lover. Don't know the rest, but that explains a lot. They're all lying, but Celine's nice to look at. Good thing we're here to save her neck.
And here we are. You haven't embarrassed yourself as much as I feared. Well done, my dear.
Any words of wisdom for navigating the ballroom?
Speak to the Council of Heretics. 6 of them are here tonight. The 7th member of the Council is indisposed. His absence will complicate the negotiations. The Council are the highest-ranking players in the game. They see everything. They might know something we can use.
Anything happening I should know?
Strange that I haven't seen much of Grand Duchess Florian. One could always find her clinging desperately to the Empress's skirts before.
It seems like you enjoy this, Vivian.
This is the game, Inquisitor. Of course I enjoy it. If I didn't, I'd be dead by now.
Tell me, Vivian, where do you want the crown to fall?
What I want is irrelevant, darling. Orlais requires stability, and that is best served by Empress Celine. Always. Look. Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
I had hoped to tour the royal wing gardens.
I have heard they are the finest in the Empire.
Inquisitor, did you need something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
You've attracted a following.
Oh, because he's so pretty.
I don't know. They won't leave me alone.
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the
Okay,
conflict.
baby.
Who do you think the Inquisition?
I'll salt your goose. What? My wife just messaged me that she would salt my goose. Aw, it's because I sent her a picture of the food and I said it's so salt but goose. Rest in peace.
Inquisitor, was there something you needed? Nothing that stands out.
Have you heard from your nephew?
Not since his regiment joined the fight.
Alright, let's go find the others. Let's go to the vestibule.
Good. I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus.
He's listening!
The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
Morgan.
Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court.
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
You think she's controlling the minds of the court? That's powerful blood magic.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. I'll coordinate with our spies to...
This ball is a waste of time, like all Orlesian foolishness. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
I don't suppose you'd like to dance, Lady Cassandra.
Now? This is hardly the time.
Come on!
I'm here to find a killer, not dance.
Have you witnessed anything noteworthy?
Nothing yet. I will let you
Low-key, I really hope Dorian doesn't try to dance with me. I
You
want
don't seem to care much for the ball.
Mama here.
Orlesians pretend they're petty squabbles. Yes, let us treat murder, corruption, and deceit as delightful amusements. How wonderful. The Empire would be better off without her. Gaspard is the leader Orlais needs in this crisis.
You support the Civil War?
Of course not. Chaos is what could... Were it up to me, however, he would see the true threat.
We are not serving drinks. Order someone else.
Interesting.
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
Don't I know you from somewhere? Ah. Lord Rudal de Langres. I've seen you in his company before, no?
I don't think we've met. I'm ready for anything. Just give the word. While I have a moment, is there anyone here I should question? I'm not well acquainted with Orlesian nobility.
That's a lie.
They rarely welcome Grey Wardens coming in with the right of conscription. What do you think about all the scheming and politics? I think I'd rather be anywhere else. Let's save the Empress and get back to where things make sense. In the years, Gaspard, you may as well crown a bull if he wins. So, silver-eyed wings of valor. What did you get that for? For valor. Care to elaborate? It was a long time ago. Back when we didn't stop to boast about past victories when there was an assassin on the loose. What's the word? There aren't enough guard. Either the Empress disguised them for appearances or something has gone wrong.
That is interesting.
I do adore the heady blend of power, intrigue, danger, and sex that permeates these events.
You seem more
Sex?
for the Grand Orlesian Ball than I'd have expected.
I have seen countless such displays in my journeys in the Faith. The powerful have always been the same. Only the costumes change.
Have you encountered any trouble with the nobles?
The Orlesians do not quite know what to make of it. I have kept to myself, for fear of giving them some purchase to cling to. The food and drink are excellent, however, and the servants have been happy to refill my glass.
Because you're an elf.
No, sadly.
And they're like, oh, hey, elf is like noble.
Or I might well be invisible. I wonder how masked men live their lives without ever seeing that servants have an entire society of their own. If you want to find something useful, I would pay attention to what the servants do.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of Heroes now.
You got anything that needs killing? Because the nobles keep messing with me and they think I don't know they're doing it. If this keeps up, I'm gonna wear somebody's skull as my fancy little mask. Look at this with the eyes of a Ben Hasra. Tell me what you see. It's a mess. Everyone's trying so hard to
Oh, he
hide
put on a
walking around
fancy eye patch. Look at that.
Makes it
Oh,
tough to spot the dangerous
it's pretty.
sides, as opposed to the normal stuff. Oh, but that couple over there with the silver masks. The woman's doing one of the nobles, and the guy's doing two different servants. What do you think of the masks the nobles are wearing? They're no good as disguises, and they don't cover the mouth or hide body language, so they're not much help for lying. As fashion goes, I don't know. I've seen dumber. Anything catching your eye? They've got these candied nuts with some kind of spice on them. It's sweet until you swallow, and then, bam! Hot. Also, Orlais has some fine-looking redheads. I go more for the servants personally. Less makeup. Nothing on the assassins.
My lord! My lord Inquisitor! May we have a word? It is very important.
The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
I am always honored to hear from Her Majesty.
Oh, she is the honored one, Inquisitor.
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in his holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
That's a generous offer.
The Empress believes wholeheartedly that the Inquisition is our best hope for peace in these difficult times.
She looks forward to cementing a formal alliance.
As soon as Gaspard is out of the way.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please.
Did you need something? You must be mistaken.
No, I'm quite certain it was blood on the tiles.
If the...
Alright. That.
You must be mistaken.
No, I'm quite certain it was blood on the tiles.
If they're playing the game, they're not doing it very well. You don't leave evidence if you play to win.
With Gaspard and that elf woman here, the only one playing to win is Celine.
Where has that servant gone? Elves.
This is all
Always
so
shirking
familiar.
their duties.
I half expect my mother to materialize from the clouds and criticize my manners.
Is this how the elite of Tevinter carry on?
You almost mistake this for a soiree in the Imperium. The same double-dealing, elegant poison canapes. It's lacking only a few sacrificial slaves and some blood magic. But the night is still young.
Have you seen anything I should know about?
So far, this seems like harmless political intrigue. A few murders arranged, some scandals contrived from nothing. Like a homecoming, honestly.
What if your mother were actually here? Where would we be then?
Short one mage after he's dragged out by his earlobe.
I'm having difficulty picturing that.
Picture me a young boy of 5 years then. She certainly always has.
I appreciate that you are willing to come here.
And expose myself to all this exquisite finery and exotic wines? Such hardship.
Not everyone's likely to be friendly. That's all I meant.
It's true. You'd think I smelled of cabbages the way they wrinkle their noses. It's of no concern, but thank you.
Waste of time.
Gaspard is wasting his time.
You don't want to be here, stranger.
That is blood.
He hasn't made the pickup. It's been hours.
You went into the servants' wing. Nobody's come out of there all night.
I'll tell Brianna we have a situation.
Philippe should have returned hours ago, dallying with some serving girl while I deal with Gaspard's vitriol.
Awfully selfish is this, Philippe. Running off to play and leaving you with all the work.
I've half a mind to inform the Dowager. That would teach him to shirk his duties to roll some elven maid. Tonight of all nights, leaving me to convey Gaspard's death threats to the Council. Wonderful timing, Philippe. Thank you for listening to me rant. You are too kind, Inquisitor.
Of course.
Inquisitor, are you enjoying the ball? This is your first presentation at court, is it not? I am Lady Marcelette, court historian to Her Imperial Majesty.
Are you here to chronicle the events of the evening for posterity?
Oh yes, this is a momentous occasion. The first meeting between...
Do you see that woman's hand? It's like this. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her right there.
It is an important moment in the history of the Empire.
What exactly does it...
I am responsible
Whatever.
for the...
Interesting. Did you hear what Gaspard said to Duke Germain?
This way is closed. Please, use the main entrance to the ballroom.
Well, well. What's this?
Well, well, the Inquisitor. Here as a guest of my nephew, no less. I'm curious.
I didn't know the Grand Duke was your nephew.
Charging battery.
He's my brother's eldest boy. Always a difficult child, Gaspard. Never listened, never did what he was told. He was raised a prince. All his life we told him he would be emperor. It was his destiny.
And here we are now.
What else should he do with his life if not fight for his destiny?
What can you tell me about the Civil War?
If you are hoping for insight, you've come. It's war. It is brutal and terrible and sometimes necessary.
Okay.
There's nothing more to say.
Have you noticed anything strange this evening?
My niece Florian hasn't spoken to me all evening. That's not like her.
Interesting. Just gossip.
Who does Orzammar favor in the negotiation?
Ah. Where is he?
I didn't expect the Inquisitor to be so delightful.
Well.
You only say that because you fancy the Empress's pet apostate. It sickens me to think of the chaos those Maleficarum are causing across the Empire.
Even you cannot deny that the Templars abandoned the faithful in their darkest hour. How can you condone that? They are the ones who should be brought to heel, if you ask me.
Shit. Sorry. Well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Second bell. Actually, we're late now.
Let's see if I can find. Ah!
Crap. Now I'm just plain late.
The faces talk even silk on satin on skin. I help. They have faces inside them. So many
Fuck! I tried. I wanted everything. Fuck, I just lost everything.
Well, well. What have we here?
Yes!
The leader of the new Inquisition, fabled herald of the faith, delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself. What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder?
Oh, Morgan.
Do even you know?
You may never know. Courtly intrigues and all that.
Such intrigues obscure much, but not all. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
I hope so. I could use another ally here.
A sentiment I share, considering recent events.
Recent events?
Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet, if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
Why did you kill the agent? You might have had useful information.
I would not have slain the man on sight had he not attacked me first. Why? Undoubtedly, I caught him in an illicit act. I did not know from whence he came until after the battle, and regret only that I could not capture him alive. What intentions the Imperium has here, I suspect you know far better than I.
Briala's people are whispering about disappearances in the servants' quarters. This key may lead there.
The Ambassador does have eyes and ears everywhere. Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
Yes.
If the Inquisitor is here with Gaspard, does that mean that Andraste wants him to be Emperor?
I still remember the day they came. Another time, perhaps?
Mistress Nightingale.
Look at Lady Cat. And those boggles. Toss her into the lake and she'll sink right to the bottom. What a disaster.
There's a Tevinter
Everyone needs a hobby.
Shoes are her hobby, by the way.
You can learn a great deal about a
If you have not seen my older
Golden
videos.
jewels on a dancing slipper. She is unconcerned with the possibility.
But Lady Cambien's family has recently lost most of its holdings. They have their time. So, how did Cambien acquire such a grand shoe? What has she done? Who has she bedded? These are all useful questions, no?
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Very interesting. A little more dirty. If you find more, let me know. But no sign of our infiltrator, I'm afraid.
God damn it.
Inquisitor Trevelyan. Slumming even more than usual. I see. You've charmed some of the nobles. We'll see how long you can keep their favor. What brings you to me?
I had a question about you, Brianna.
I'm an elf, Inquisitor. That should tell you everything you need to know about my life.
Wow! That's true, though.
Until the matter. I will help my people no matter the cost.
What's your story? How is an elf invited to the Empress's ball as an ambassador?
Empress Celine and I have history. There was a time when I put my spies at her disposal. She knows my qualifications. We had a falling out. Now we are negotiating to determine whether I return to her side in the war.
If she doesn't win you back to her side, what do you intend to do?
I have contingency plans. I'm not a child putting all my hopes on a single ball. This evening gives me access to Duke Gaspard. He's challenging. Not as progressive or persuadable as his cousin. But with time and sufficient blackmail, he might work with us.
What do you mean, weirdo?
She betrayed me. Turned me over to the guards on a trumped-up charge to save her political reputation.
What a bitch.
It wasn't personal. It's the game. That's how all Orlesians justify these things. It wouldn't do to let the court know she had an elven friend.
I'm surprised you'd admit that, considering the circumstances.
I know it's incriminating. Few harbor more resentment against Celine than I. But if she died after inviting me here, the court would certainly pin her death on me. An elf assassinating the Empress?
Ha!
Alienages across Orlel, across all Thedas, would be purged. That cannot happen.
I've been told you were romantically involved with the Empress.
I didn't take you for a gossip monger, Inquisitor. I suppose your spies have already briefed you, so there's no point in pretending. Yes, Celine and I were lovers once, but we've gone our separate ways now.
You might be interested in what I've found. It's about you, actually. It's about Gaspard. He's been threatening the nobles on the Council of Heralds.
Typical. Gaspard's always been a bully, regardless of the Chevalier Code.
You might be interested. It's about Gaspard.
Typical. Gaspard's always been a...
You might be... It's about you. You murdered negotiators and stole their documents.
In Orlesian politics, Inquisitor, murder and intrigue barely count as crime.
Fair.
What shocked you? Wait until Celine.
I found the drop point, Riala. I know your people are hidden all over the palace.
Of course they are. I'd be a poor spy master if I didn't have spies, Inquisitor.
I want to know more about the beast.
Gaspard is he's a simple man. Celine is the voice of, but reason is cautious. Reason looks for compromise, however sorely it may be needed.
Inquisitor, to what do we owe this honor?
We are always delighted to speak with you, of course.
Her Imperial Majesty is unfortunately occupied at present.
If the evening ends favorably for the Empress,
Her Imperial Majesty brings the might of the Olesian.
She is also a respected diplomat and world leader.
Is she?
She can forge a...
And she throws the best parties.
I'd like to know more about the negotiations.
The ball is an
I'm just gonna blow through it.
The war must end tonight. We must conclude this to deal with the...
My investigations turned up something interesting. It concerns the Grand Duke.
Very loud talk.
He has never had any skill at the game.
Perhaps you could tell me something.
And of course...
She doesn't care much for liver.
I have an idea, Josephine. You should invite all
Duke Gaspard has made a fortunate alliance.
Is this it? Just looking at each other and what? I'm waiting for the part. So many.
Who was that Inquisition officer over there? You'll never get... You wouldn't even dance with the Comtesse d'Argent?
Ha! Sorry. He wouldn't dance with her.
This could be worth checking out.
Whew, sorry. I got the burps. Woo! Alright. Well, been on here. Let's go over here, I guess. Oh, fuck. Woo! Ooh! Ugh! Ugh! God. I swallowed wrong. Oh, fuck. Whew! Sorry about that. Ooh.
unqualified arsehole stops to kill a cook.
They always kill the servants first, my dear. Otherwise they could run and warn someone.
Oh, sure, reasonable.
I forgot.
Friggin' garbage.
I hear laughing.
Worth a look around, right?
Fucking all the servants.
This man was a council of Herald's emissary. Curious to find him here.
The crest of the Chalon family. Duke Gaspard will answer for this.
Time to have a word with the Duke.
Venatori agents! That must be the Venatori leader. The Venatori were watching this approach. They're organized.
Alright, let's I don't care about the cash, I just care about finding a way up. Let's go up this way. Oh, baby! I hear screaming. Let him away!
Make her take you!
There it is. It's like, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Upstairs. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, dead bodies. Here we go. This is a very elegant servant's wing, dude. Like, holy shit.
Fancy meeting you here. Shouldn't you be dancing, Inquisitor? What will the nobility say?
No doubt there's a line of people breathlessly waiting for dances with me.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was. You cleaned this place out. It'll take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble. I came down to save or avenge my missing people. But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Errol's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
He was dead when I arrived.
I expected as much. You may have arrived with the Grand Duke, but you don't seem to be doing this dirty work.
No.
I knew he was smuggling his chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassin? Those are desperate acts. Gaspard must be planning to strike tonight.
Are you sure he's behind this? He was too easygoing for a man plotting treason.
Don't let his charm blind you. I misjudged you, Inquisitor. You might just be an ally worth having. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should think about it.
I would consider such an alliance.
We can help each other, Inquisitor. I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it could prove advantageous to us both.
I do wholeheartedly believe elves deserve equal rights.
More politics and double dealing. Is there anyone here who is not corrupt?
It's the game, my dear. Everyone plays it here. An elven locket, stored away in a palace safe. Unwise to lean.
Eat it!
Alright. Sarah. Sarah! Let's do the run. I'm assuming those are Briala's people. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Whew. We've been going at this for like an hour. Still got who knows how much time left because we're going to do this entire ball tonight. Because my wife won't be home till like 11. So. Also, if you live in Connecticut, please, please, please check out Salem Prime Cuts. They got these pomegranate slices. Divine.
you see that knife-edged servant girl in the kitchen? The ginger.
What is with redheads?
I'm starting to believe I was there. I need to get one of those. Don't we all?
Is it true what they say? You're the Inquisitor, are you not? We heard stories of your accomplishments.
I'd wager I have better tales than anything you've heard.
I told you,
Not everyone fights an archdemon and lives to tell. It's an inspiration.
If you like, Commander Cullen could give you all the details of that battle. He's in the ballroom.
Really? But I shouldn't leave my post.
You'd only be gone a moment.
Philippe, the world is coming to an end. If we don't hear this story
It's the
now, we won't
Philippe.
have a chance.
You're right. Thank you, Inquisitor. Let's go.
I should look around.
There we are. Getting that court approval.
Inquisitor Trevelyan.
Oh, yes.
We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane.
On.
Welcome to my party.
Why am I not at all surprised that you want to see me now?
This is Orlais, Inquisitor. Nothing happened.
I'm
by
sorry.
accident. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
Very well. Shall we dance, Your Grace?
I'd be delighted.
God, it sucks that she has, like, pretty much the same hair as my guy. Like, seriously.
You are from the Free Marches, are you not? How much do you know about our little war?
It doesn't matter where you're from, Your Grace. Everyone knows what's happening in the Empire.
I often forget about the world outside of the Imperial Court.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
Do we both want that, Lady Floriane?
I hope we are of one mind on this.
In times like these, it's hard to tell friend from foe. Is it not, Your Grace?
I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother, Gaspar.
He's clipping through her dress.
You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually. This evening is of great importance, Inquisitor. I wonder what role you will play in it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
If I've learned anything, Your Grace, it is to put my trust in no one.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone. It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
Just keep, like, middle barring everything.
The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
Hey, 100.
You
You'll be the talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
I'd happily do more dancing. Just not with Corypheus.
I promise not to invite him to your next ball.
Were you dancing with Duchess Florian?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
The Grand Duchess tried to convince me Gaspard is the traitor, but I'm not sure I buy it.
Florian and her brother are thick as thieves, but she would give him up in an instant to save herself.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and Free would admit defeat. Then perhaps we should let her die.
I won't stand by and let her die.
Listen to me carefully, Inquisitor. What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, it can still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana? Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
You're asking me to decide what's best for Orlais.
More than that, whoever controls the Imperial throne will affect all of Thebes.
You cannot stop Corypheus without a decision.
Then we should support Celine.
Because she led Orlais to this point. I say Gaspard, provided his sister is wrong about him.
I would suggest Briala. She could bring true peace, not only to the Empire, but also to its elves.
This is, however, your decision, Inquisitor, not ours.
Alright, the problem with Gaspard is he's military. He's a authoritarian. So even if we're out of war at this point and he does join me, he could go to war with another country and request me to do it, even if I wouldn't. So, fuck that. Celine wants change, but is afraid of change. Briala would make so much change that it would cause chaos and war. So
I can't decide this. Not yet.
You must.
I have a plan.
Even inaction is a decision, Inquisitor.
You could speak to Celine in the ballroom, but she won't act. Not without proof.
If Gaspard is guilty, he'll admit nothing. If he's innocent...
What did Duchess Fleur...
She said Gaspard's
which could be...
Or a lead.
Then get...
At what...
Don't worry so much, my dear. I'll be ready when the time comes to strike.
You ready?
My third husband, Pierre, lost his life to Rosalia.
What a pleasure to see you again.
So many crimes of fashion.
Inquisitor, is there something you need?
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois.
We meet again. Given any thought to what I said?
I found an elven locket hidden among Celine's things. This isn't yours, is it?
Let me see that. She kept this. What was she thinking? If Gaspard had found this, it would have ruined her.
It might have meant something to her.
Maybe it did. She held on to it.
You might be in... It's about Gaspard. You think Gaspard was...
Celine will never end the talks until she... It's a foolish move if he doesn't succeed.
Is there... We will speak to the Empress on your behalf. Enjoy...
Lady Nightingale makes me nervous.
Inquisitor? Inquisitor?
You Gaspard wants another bottle of brandy. We'd better have 2 or 3 of them, Inquisitor. Hello?
hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
Is this it? Just looking at each other and... They're all lying, but Celine's nice.
I want to find that talkie lady. Where the fuck is it? I think she's right there.
Lord Inquisitor.
Would you care to dance, Lady Mantillon?
You, Inquisitor, are a delight. One does not often find foreigners so well versed in the game. But you have other dances to perform first. Perhaps you will save me a dance for later? At least it should...
How does things look out there? Are the negotiations over yet?
Both the Empress and the Grand Duke are angry.
All right. I, however, am going to be right back. I need to break the seal. Alright. Sorry about that. God. Alright. Woo. Do I have this on right? You know, where the fuck is Varric? He's the literally only person not here.
Are we ready to move out? Nothing yet. Yes, the Empire would be better off without her. He would see...
Get him away. Sorry. I am,
Did I see you talking to Duke Cyril de Montfort?
getting buzzified. Buzzified right now, bro. Alright, so, in case anyone was wondering, down east got sangria. I don't know if I can actually see this. Alright, whatever. It is the best cider sangria I've had. And I've had... This would be my fifth type. Fifth brand, I mean. Yeah, fifth brand of cider sangria. If you can ever make it up to Boston and get yourself some, please. Please do. Because you would not be disappointed. It's like... It literally tastes like gummy bears with fresh fruit.
Room after room, and for what? Ruffle storage? Real useful.
300 and out the door. I mean, window.
Thank you.
Are you all right?
I don't think I'm hurt. No one's supposed to be here. Briala said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted her. She's been watching the Grand Duke all... I don't know.
So this room belongs...
It used to. This had been her private... But this part of the palace was damaged, and the royal family moved to the guest wing.
What were you trying to find?
The message didn't say. Easy. The door was unlocked. One of the others probably...
It takes great courage to come to the royal wing unarmed.
It's not courage to blindly follow Briala's orders into a trap. I knew her. Before. When she was Celine's pet.
Ouch!
Now she wants to play revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
Would you be willing to testify to that, if I asked?
Absolutely. If the Inquisition will protect...
Knew it. I did. And I bet the hate's made it feel real good.
Go to the ballroom. Find Commander Cullen. He'll keep you safe.
Thank you.
What's this then? Swapping all the gold leaf with diamonds, I bet.
You painted Orlesian assholes! When I get out of this, I'll butcher you like the pig you are!
Let's see if there's anything over here. Oh, sorry. Oh, I found all the hollows. What will I use them for?
Inquisitor, what a pleasure.
Ah, Florian.
You'd attend. You're such a challenge to read. I had no idea if you'd taken my bait.
I had a feeling you were mixed up in all this.
Such a pity. You could almost be Orlesian if you were just a little quicker.
Really?
It was kind of you to walk into my trap so willingly. I was so tired of your meddling. Corypheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
Why kill the Emperor?
Celine's death is a stepping stone on the path to a better world.
Wow!
Corypheus will enter the Black City. We will cast down your useless maker and usher in a united world, guided by the hand of an attentive god.
Great cheekbones.
Royalty.
Great clavicles.
Why would you help Corypheus attack
An idiot.
You think so small in... I admit, I will read... When he has ascended to godhood, I will rule all Thedas in his name.
At this point, I'd think disappointment was an old friend.
Poor dear. You can't begin to imagine what Calpurnia and I have in store.
Calpurnia? I will turn her against him, just saying.
In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself. All I need is to keep you out of a pit kill. It will make a fine gift for the master.
Just saying. I could have done a lot more to,
Andraste's tits, what was all that? Were those demons? There aren't any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
No more demons. It's safe.
Maker? I've never seen one that close before. I knew Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed me to fucking horrors over a damn bill.
Dukas?
Well, his sister. But it had to come from him. And all that garbage she was spewing doesn't mean anything. Gaspard had to be the martyr. Born and raised in Denerim. Seems like I should have stayed there.
Ha!
The Duke wanted to move on the palace tonight, so he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Orlais.
Want a new job? One that pays better. The Inquisition can always use a good mercenary company.
You hiring? I'm game. And you want me to talk to the Empress or the court or sing a blasted song in a chantry?
Since I've had any word from...
There we go. Oh, she looks nervous.
Thank the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech soon. What should we do?
Wait here, Cullen. I'm going to have a word with the Grand Duchess.
What? There's no time.
Solus greatly approves of that.
A speech any moment.
We owe the court one more show, Your Grace.
Inquisitor?
The eyes of every noble in the Empire are upon us, Your Grace. Remember to smile. This is your party. You wouldn't want them to think you had lost control.
Who would not be delighted to speak with you, Inquisitor?
I seem to recall you saying, all I needed was to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. When your archers failed to kill me in the garden, I feared you wouldn't save me this last dance.
Oh!
It's so easy to lose your good graces. You even framed your brother for the murder of a council emissary. It was an ambitious plan. Celine, Gaspard, the entire Council of Heralds, all your enemies under one roof.
This is very entertaining, but you do not imagine anyone believes your wild stories.
I do.
That will be a matter for a judge to decide, cousin.
Yes.
Gaspard, you cannot believe this. You know I would never...
He's like, fuck you, bitch!
Gaspard?
Sorry.
You lost this fight ages ago, Your Grace. You're just the last to find out.
RIP! RIP!
Your Imperial Majesty, I think we should speak in private. Elsewhere.
RIP!
Your sister attempted regicide in front of the entire court, Gaspard.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent and failing.
Enough. We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
Fuck!
I wouldn't have caught Florian in time without Briala's help.
You were working together?
Of course.
Thanks to Briala, Gaspard's mercenary captain will testify that he hired men to infiltrate the palace.
Hired thugs? I didn't expect you to stoop so low, cousin.
Don't be naive, Celine. The only difference between a mercenary and a common soldier is a uniform.
And morals.
Keep talking, Gaspard. Eventually, you'll convince somebody.
There were also the threats Gaspard made to the Council of Heralds to bully them into giving him the crown.
Gaspard is a bully. Is that the worst you can say of me?
We've all heard enough to damn the Grand Duke.
Thank you, Inquisitor. There can be no doubt of your treason, Gaspard.
No, it seems there cannot.
Briala found all of this out for your sake, Celine.
In light of overwhelming evidence, we have no choice but to declare you an enemy of the Empire.
Ouch!
You are hereby sentenced to death.
Oh!
I think Ambassador Briala deserves some reward for uncovering all this.
For this service...
You're too...
Thank you, Inquisitor.
Fuck, Sarah disapproved.
You have done a service for the Empire never to be forgotten, my friend. This piece
Greatly disapproved.
You truly are the instrument of Andraste. Orlais will never forget your part in this. Nor will I. Lords and ladies of the court, the civil war which has plagued us is at an end. The Orlesian Empire is whole again. Those who drove us into war for selfish gain have been dealt with as traitors. Gaspard de Chalon is guilty of treason. He is no longer our cousin and shall never again hold title or land in Orlais. We have lost enough. No more! Now, we can move forward to healing and restoration. In our hour of need, the Inquisition has faced these dangers beside us. It is the honor of Orlais to stand with Andraste's herald to end this crisis. And in aid, will you address the court, my friend?
Ending the war was the first step. Our final goal must be peace for all Thetis.
Well said, Inquisitor. We of the court must
Yes!
use our resources. Not every battle is won on the field, but that is tomorrow. Tonight, feast, my friends. Enjoy our victory. There will be many more to come.
I wonder who I'm gonna dance with.
The Orlesian nobility make drunken toasts to your victory, and yet you are not present to hear them. Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor? 'Tis most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
Everyone suddenly wants to talk to me. You, at least, I'm glad to see.
Then I have happy news.
Oh?
You shall be seeing a great deal more of me.
Oh.
By imperial decree, I have been named liaison to the Inquisition. Celine wishes to offer you any and all aid, including mine. Congratulations.
I had no idea you were interested in joining the Inquisition.
The assignment has been given to me, regardless of my personal interests.
I hate that!
Celine knows you face an opponent who
But I love her voice. Sorry, Claudia Black has voice.
Your own curiosity. You will require my knowledge if you are to Regardless, Corypheus is a threat to Orlais and to myself. Thus, I am not opposed to the appointment.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
Who am I dancing with? Fuck! Sorry. Well,
there was an ancient dowager looking for you. Said she had 12 daughters. I told her you'd left already. You can thank me later or now. But you look lost in thought. Something on your mind?
Things went according to plan for once. I couldn't be happier.
It was a nice, if shocking, change of pace.
Damn it.
You should be celebrating. Enjoy yourself while you can. What you need is a distraction. I have just the thing. Let's dance.
I was hoping you'd ask.
Thank goodness one of us has a little initiative.
Ha! Sorry. It's not who I wanted to dance with. I wanted to dance with Cassandra. But I'm an idiot and romanced him and then downloaded a mod that screws everything up. Screw you, mods! I gotta undo those mods when I do my next private playthrough. Just saying. Private playthrough.
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Make us mercy.
That's quite impossible at the moment. However, I will see to this matter as soon as possible.
My Lord Inquisitor. Please, may I have a word with you?
How may I assist you, revered mother?
With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question. The next divine. We cannot answer it without the left and right hands of Divine Justinia V.
I have already told you, revered mother. Lady Leliana and Seeker Cassandra cannot be spared from their duties.
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition will not be harmed by the loss of just 2 souls.
Why do you need Liliana and Cassandra?
They were Her Holiness's most trusted advisors. They represent her legacy.
Wow.
Her hopes for peace in Phaedos.
The legacy.
They could rally the Grand Clerics to follow as no candidate from the clergy has been able to.
You must think very well of them to suggest such a thing.
Lady Liliana and Seeker Cassandra were Justinia's most trusted friends and advisors. Our late divine is still held in high esteem. To honor her, the Grand Clerics might support one of them as successor.
Liliana and Cassandra would have to make that decision for themselves.
And they certainly will, at a later date. You must excuse us. Don't let them detract from your victory. We've beaten his wardens and stopped his intrigues. Soon Corypheus will have... Cullen is hoping to...
Good day to you.
Alright, let's, do some talking. And go from there.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra?
Oh, Giselle.
The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree? I've heard enough for one day, Mother Giselle.
Oh, Mother Giselle.
Talk to her, your worship.
I will. And romance.
The fun never ends in Skyhold, does it?
The Inquisitor was hilarious. That's what they'll say one day. You watch.
Please.
I assume you've heard that Lelian... Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
If you don't want it, then tell them so.
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars. This cannot be what they intended when it all began.
Probably not.
The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it...
I'm surprised to hear you, of all people, say that.
Oh? Am I not the same woman who declared the Inquisition against the Chantry's wishes? In all my years as a Seeker, I did what I was told. My faith demanded it. But now my faith demands something else. That I see with better eyes.
If you're concerned, then make it better.
Oh my god! Well, the game crashed. The game crashed, guys. Oh, I've never had that happen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, goodbye. Yes. See you Monday.